Hello everyone. Welcome to ESL India's Premiership, the finals for Hearthstone. I'm Blythe, and I'm a caster here, casting with.
With me, the captain.
Yeah,
And this is the finals between Nakin and PhoboManiac. And whoever wins this wins the glory, the prize money, as well as the invite to the next Challenger series, which is happening in late July.
Whoa! And I believe the Challenger Series is happening in Milan as well, so it's kind of a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. And I'm pretty sure both these players are really looking forward to win the thing.
Yeah. It's a paladin versus a rogue. We see his iconic aggro paladin, sometimes called the Clown Fiesta Arena deck, but Nakin's really making it work for him already in the finals with this deck.
Yeah, that is great. I mean, like having such unorthodox decks and still getting in the finals, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah. We already see Nakin going on a really good curve, but PhoboManiac's hand looks really clunky right now. All he has is a sap, but I don't think it's that good enough to sap a Murloc Tie Collar. It just depends though.
And looking at Phobo, he just doesn't seem like he has the hand to deal with this tight collar.
Yeah.
He really needs to draw into an eviscerate or even better backstab.
Whoa, this is so much damage coming out from Nakin's side. He can charge a blue girl, buffing its Murloc to 3 attack, and he can give it 2 temporary attack with abusive if he goes for it.
That's 7 damage this turn, which will leave Phobo at 17 HP, which is like really bad at turn 3. Especially when you're playing a Miracle Rogue, which depends on something which is drawing Auctioneer and then drawing your cards as much as you can and effectively controlling the board.
True. Miracle Rogue is really dependent on a card called Gadgetzan Auctioneer, which basically draws a card every time you use a spell. And rogues have really cheap spells, so whenever you play Auctioneer, you can just use like 5 spells and draw 5 more cards. So it's like it's almost as if you use that cards for free, sort of. Ooh, and then he does he instead he hero pods.
Maybe he doesn't want to overcommit with the Fan of Knives. Because it is turn 3 after all.
Yeah, he can definitely just head into more like Tie Collar in this Fan of Knives. Also, it gives him a really safe play of playing a Blue Guild Warrior and Hero Power next turn as well. Because like you said, Blessing last game we saw Blessing Kings being really effective. Sorry, not ineffective against the Rogue because of Sap.
Yeah, Sap was really punishable when used on something which has a blessing, and I think that minion, whoever the blessing was on, even had a +2 health bonus.
Yeah, from the Murloc, yes.
Yeah, the Murloc, yeah.
Oh, he looks like he's
I don't think he can conceal over here.
Yeah,
I mean,
you don't
what does he get?
Yeah, nothing. You can possibly conceal conceal next turn for Violet Teacher, yeah.
Yeah. I think concealing the Violet Teacher is a good idea because Paladins can't deal the 5 damage unless they want to do an Equality Consecration.
Yeah.
Or maybe an Avenging Rod, but he doesn't have mana for either one.
Should I?
He does have we've seen last game yesterday that he had Equality in this deck. Just to really clear. Sorry, yeah, Equality Consecration in his deck. Just to get rid of Veklos, even though you could tell if you're in the need for Equality Consecrate, it's not going to be that great of a game for you, but taking it in last time did help him in the game.
Yeah. I mean, it clears off things which are dangerous to him, like taunts, like you said, of Veklo, and everything which the Miracle Rogue can set up.
Yeah. Plus, also, it's really good against, really good with, it also complements the Paladin hero part because he plays 1/1 minions, and then those 1/1 minions are already 1 health anyway. Okay, he plays a naked Violet Teacher against this Uldaman. Kind of staring off at each other because they can't kill each other like right off the bat.
Yeah, unless you want to invest more into it.
Hmm. It'll be interesting if Blessing Kings does as well, but because even if he Blessings and King, if he Blessings and Ultimate, it's not that horrible for Nakin because he gets to use the Battle Cry twice.
Yeah, because then it'll get sapped. Unless, he draws into Eviscerate because Nakib does not know that PhoboManiac does not have any Eviscerate.
Yeah. Okay. So I
He just
just play
decides to
everything and go
counter.
face. Yeah, he's really close to killing PhoboManiac right now. This is the weakness of Miracle Rogue. Valera does really well um against control matchups because they just give her so much time to find Auctioneer and all the spells, but against aggro she does struggle quite a bit.
But this looks like better than what she had before because now he gets to clear the Ultimate as well as he can clear the taunt and conceal all his minions.
Ooh, Cassandra would be fine, to be honest, but and even if that kid invests into a equality consecrate god, that means A, there's no more equality consecrate for auctioneer, and B, he spends 6 mana on just that turn, so it's like 6 mana just to deal 9 damage to face, even though he clears everything. That's kind of I think that's advantageous for PhoboManiac as well.
Especially when he has the other conceal in his hand.
Okay.
He's maybe thinking to play the Steward into the Bluegill Warrior.
Just to get some damage to face and also get some value at least out of Stewardess besides a minion. Yeah, I believe this is okay because we've seen 2 anything can happen coming out from Vampire. Sorry, coming out from
Nakib, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, if you think about it, anything can happen is kind of like a more expensive Call of the Wild, in which you just kind of just go face with everything at the end. So it's a pretty good it's an alright win condition if you have enough Murlocs down. It's really reliant on the Murlocs that died in the beginning though. Ooh, Cold Blood.
I think a prep here is what was really needed. Like having to prep into Shadow Strike, even though it's still 3 damage over the Steward's health, but it still spawns a 1/1 as well as clears all the board, and you have more minions than this.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can also try to set up a lethal as fast as you can because you don't know what's in the kid's hand. You have to really. I think this is when Rogue starts to go face. He might even be saving Shadow Strikers to go face as well, because it deals 5 to an undamaged character, and I keep forgetting sometimes that it can go face as well.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people don't know because Backstab cannot hit face. But Shadow Strike can hit face.
Yeah.
When the opponent is at 30 HP.
It works if they have armor, but if he's at 29 with armor, I don't think it works, right?
I don't think so. I've never used it on face anyway, so. But I do think that, it does say a damaged character, so.
Whoa, he's going face. I think you just played a Murloc now. Oh, you don't. What could you be saving it for? Perhaps finding a Murloc War Leader?
Or maybe just he wants to
Not
play the
invest too much,
Bluegill into the Kings for the 6 damage.
I am ready to learn.
Oh yes, that's true.
And we now see Phobo finally pushing for the face damage, and as you said, the 6 damage to the face went right away.
I am ready to learn.
Let's see, there's a lot of draws that could help him really hard. Ooh, Divine Favor. Not too good.
He is indeed 2 damage off of lethal.
Never lucky.
What if he decides to play the Bluegill into Blessing? Then I think Phobo has lethal then with the Faceless Manipulator.
Oh yeah, true. Because he
Yeah,
can
he has
copy
lethal.
Bluegill Warrior and then he
Yeah,
gets
he
charged
can
as
just copy the Bluegill Warrior and he'll get a charge, as well as the King's buff.
Should I?
So much damage if
So
that
that's the 6
happens.
damage, and
Yeah.
everything else on his board totals to a 19.
So it all depends on how hard Nakin is in studying this and how much he kind of anticipates this as well, because it's been a while since Bobo used Faces Manipulator, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
he showed it in any of the games.
Yeah. He wasn't able to, but he still won to this. But plus, doing this kind of saves himself from dying as well. So it's a 50, what do you call it? Like a half-half play kind of play?
50-50?
Yeah, something like that. It's like you're setting up lethal, but setting up the board in a way so you don't like die too easily.
So many.
Is there any way that
Wonderful.
we can come back from this? Because he cannot kill the Talnos
Uh-huh.
Ready to learn.
to draw a card which can possibly heal him or draw into lethal. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is it, because he has the 6 damage combo in his hand.
Yeah, that was good on Akib, just saving that Bluegill instead of trying to hope for a anything can happen.
Played.
Wow, that was really well played by him.
Yeah.
That's game 1 going into Nakin's favor, and he wins with the Paladin deck, and now only has
This
2 more to
deck. Reina will be so pleased.
go. Wow, this man has not lost a single game with this deck.
Hmm. It's so like unorthodox, and it's like kind of tricky to play against because no, you don't really like. Not many people tech in let's say Kings or something like Equality. It's really mind gaming as well.
Uh-huh. It is. And it's working off too.
Looking really nice in his favor. So the next game. So because this is Conquest and best out of 5, it means that he cannot. Nakin can no longer play that deck since he's already won once.
Yeah, exactly. So now he has to play his 2 other decks, which are Shaman and Mage, which is mid-range Shaman and Kathun Mage, I believe.
Mid-range Shaman is a really strong deck with Thunderbuff variant and everything.
Yeah, and I reckon he also carries Elemental Destruction for the stealth cards of the road as well as the patron.
Uh-huh. Miracle Rogue is kind of a 50-50 with this deck because it all depends on her draws and like if it gets Auctioneer off, like whether one gets Auctioneer off or the other one gets a lot of minions off as well.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, okay, this is a bit of an evolved deck, I suppose, with
Yeah, I guess, because
Nerubian,
you don't
yeah.
really carry a Nerubian Prophet unless you have Evolve.
Crip said that Nerubian Prophet, Crip is a top tier arena player, and he says that Nerubian Prophet is really good card in arena just because it's kind of like an unconditional thing from below, albeit weaker.
Yeah. I mean, if you draw it on turn 1, then on turn 3 you're playing a 4-4.
Yeah, it's like Ogre Brute without the the dumminess.
And well, the Ogre Brute never does what he wanted to do anyways.
Never ever.
I think you just play the Scrap this turn so you can pull off the 4-4 next turn.
Hmm.
Maybe not. Maybe he wants to play it as 0 cost minion. You never know.
Yeah. It's possible you get punished by Coin Eviscerate, Backstab, Coin SI, but then in doing so, this Totem Golem just used basically 2 or 3 cards from Miracle Rogue's hand.
Yeah, it indeed does.
Well, okay, that's massive evolution.
Yeah, this does look like an evolved mid-range deck. Oh,
Yeah, it's really good. Really techy as well. Ooh,
those are some
wow.
really nice cards for him. I think he'll pick
Killing.
the charge because he already has one elemental destruction in his deck.
Mm-hmm. And I kind
Or
of think
maybe the
charges.
healing.
Yeah, I think the Argent Host Rider is really good with Massive Evolution because as soon as the Divine Shield is gone, you can just trade it up as well. So not
Yeah,
trade it.
exactly.
You
Because
can
then
evolve
it's
it.
just a 2-1. That's like a
Hmm.
1 mana. Or he chooses to take elemental destruction.
Ooh, I think that's kind of a good card. It clears. It's a guaranteed answer against Auctioneer Stealth because I don't believe there are any cards in the Rogue deck that can buff health. Is there?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, not even from the poison from Zaril. Hmm. I think the play here is Prophet and Totem, but
Oh, well,
he
he might be
might not
thinking something
like
else.
that too much. Yeah.
It doesn't seem reliable to play off the mana tide this turn because they only get one draw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
So
think
he's
you just
definitely
play
here.
this and the Prophet.
Yeah, you don't have to sometimes get the evolve up. Evolve is not really in condition. I think the condition for mid-range shaman is to just try to outlast and outbattle the opponent really nicely.
Yeah, and then finish off the game with your Thunder Buffalians.
There's Valiant, there's Bloodlust, there's Doomhammer and Rockbiter. So many good finishes from this deck.
What do you think about this play? He had the Auctioneer in hand, but he chooses to use the coin before the auction is on the board.
I think he felt really safe because he had prep. And then prep can make any spell free, so it's kind of like you're at least guaranteeing two draws with Auctioneer.
Interesting.
So it's not horrible. Yeah,
This
suppose you just
does
play
look
Thing from
like
Below
he's
and
gonna
curve,
just play
huh?
Thing from Below over here.
Ooh, he's also
He could also play the Mana Tide and hope for more than one draw.
Yeah, it's possible because he has the enemy he has a taunt minion, so you
Yeah,
can't
that
really
just
get through
protects
mana
the Mana
taunt.
Tide, yeah.
Hmm. Zero has a bunch of options. You can Shev into the 5/5 and maybe hope for Eviscerate. And if you don't get it, you can always just trade your Draken and heal yourself with Hero Parring. It's not too bad. Or you can even just play Violet Teacher.
But do you gamble over here? Because if you shiv here, then you have nothing to play after the prep on next turn. Because I think he's gonna be wanting to play the Auctioneer into prep, into something else for 2 card draws.
Yeah, that's true.
So many
So the
options.
question here becomes, do you want to tank face with the 5 damage and then heal yourself? As well as you trade the Drake? Or you
You
just
kind of
play
just
shiv here?
wanna,
Choose
yeah.
This is a tricky one indeed.
so many.
Sun is not too bad for both these decks as well. So it's really just how much. I think it's just like the value one gets. So
Really,
he's gonna
he
attack
does decide
5.
to face tank this. But I guess that's okay because in a mid-range shaman, like unless you're at 7 mana, which is Thunder Buff, Alien plus your Hero Power, Inspire, then you're
Mm-hmm.
pretty much safe and you don't get punished too much.
Okay. Okay, so the Totem Golem is being played as well as possibly Manatide. He's thinking, what can it's basically a cycle at this point. It's kind of like an Acolyte of Pain if you think about it. Oh, he's also going to Rough Bite this down.
Wow, he really needs to draw more than one from this
Yeah.
side.
Oh, wow, he finds Bloodlust. That's 12 damage.
I think you do put down the gadget sound this turn.
Mm-hmm. And you prep
Prep
into
into a
something.
ship.
Yeah. Prep
Or
a
you might as
ship.
well draw an eviscerate from the prep. And then you can clear off the totem golem. Or maybe the Valentine one if you're scared of him having more draws. But yeah, you definitely need to clear something out because you don't want to take so much damage from Bloodlust.
Yeah. Alright, so he's gonna find. What will it be, Auctioneer? What do you have for me? Wow, fan. Hey, it's not
That's
too
good
bad.
because now you get 2 draws.
Yeah. Also uses your mana efficiently as well, and plus it's like not every day you get to use fan on 4 targets at least. Slightly punished from a healing totem, but it's not too bad still.
It's a 1/3 chance to get a healing totem anyways.
But yeah, Nakin definitely needs to clear off this auctioneer because if he gets going too hard, then PhoboManiac would just be unstoppable.
Yeah, because if you don't clear this off this turn, then the rogue has 7 mana next turn. Which to just use on spells alone.
Yeah. Alright, so he's just gonna find an elemental here. It's not too bad. He also draws an extra card off the mana tide.
Totem, yeah.
So it's 2 drawn so far. So that's basically arcane intellect with potential to get buffed as well by bloodlust.
Yep.
Plus it's a totem, so you can get buffed by totem cards as well, like the variant. Not a buff variant. Yeah, this is great.
This is a really nice clear.
He also
Rather,
kind of
this was a
refilled his
much
hand as
needed
well.
clear because he wants to have Nakin like low on minions, so he can ensure that he cannot get a lethal from Bloodlust or the Thunder Buff combo.
Whoa, Doomhammer. Drawn.
I think you just play the Drake over here, hero power and pass. Get another draw.
Alternatively, you can also Doomhammer just down and just hero power?
Oh yeah, you could. You definitely could because leaving the 1 spell damage on the board is unacceptable, especially against the rogues.
Oh, zero hero power. Okay, I thought it would be better to just play Sentinel because you get land mana next turn, but that's still fine as well. Yeah, this also really pressures PhoboManiac as well, just to try to kill him as fast as he can.
Yep.
No
these
prep.
are favorable draws for. Oh wait, no, he does not have a prep yet.
No prep yet for him, but he can always play Auctioneer, buff it, and then conceal. But he doesn't know that Nakin has elemental destruction in his hand. So, this could be a bait, you know?
Could be, yeah. Maybe if he plays the South Sea Deccan or the Cold Blood.
Whoa, he even plays Cold Blood, okay.
Oh,
Next one, 1/1. And he conceals. Alright, all depends on the high roll.
This is gonna be big if he gets the 5 damage.
Oh, it's concealed. You can't even hex it.
I think Elemental Destruction should be the play here.
Yeah, you can also try to totem just to find the spell damage. But 3 for 5, yeah, you can.
Yeah,
you can after that you can
do it.
also.
That's a really good play.
You can also play
totem board.
Sentinel after that. You have enough
Yeah,
mana
exactly.
available.
Then you unlock all your crystals.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 which you already last turn, as well as. Well, you can't do anything with 2 mana anyway, so. But yeah, I think Elemental Destruction along with the Sentinel is a must this turn.
I wonder.
He's thinking of alternatives. He's just trying to calculate like how good is it. All right, let's see if he gets the high roll. Oh, and he does.
Oh, and it does.
Oh, that's really good. Like, he gets 2 mana floating, but that means he gets to cancel the 5 mana penalty next turn. Ooh.
Yep.
This puts PhoboManiac on like a clock, you know? He doesn't have he still has a 1 auctioneer, can at least draw 2. Well, at the most he can draw 2.
So many options.
He can't even conceal this because of him not having conceal basically, but
Yeah, did he use both the conceals?
no, there's only one. The other both conceals was on the other game, I believe. Oh, okay, he's gonna do this first. Oh,
Yeah, he
gonna
just
sack
wants
this
to
as well.
draw more and more.
Yeah. Not too
Not
bad.
really what he needs. He really needs to get those prep down.
Choose soon.
Yeah, prep just makes everything the ball go around. This leaves auctioneer exposed, so I think that's 12 damage as well. And plus, if Nakin chooses to hero power it down, so not hero power it down, attack it twice, takes 8, but I think he's gonna hex it instead. Yeah, I mean, what other bigger minion is there to hex? Nothing much, right?
Yeah. Like the next big minion Rogue has is Van Cleef.
I suppose he's gonna try to win before that even comes down.
And it just keeps looking like it's going out of hand for PhoboManiac.
Okay, so he decides to play this instead of Drake. Oh, there's a conceal. 1 turn too late, my friend. 1 turn too late.
You can still clear this off. But the thing is that now you don't have your auctioneers to draw. So the best you can do, and you already used one of the cold bloods.
Yeah, this makes all his cards substantially weaker, like so much weaker. Because all these cards now are just kind of like 1 damage cards, like not one, like just 1 mana cards.
This guy's
That do still do a lot, but you just don't draw you again anymore. You might even just go face with this. But I doubt he'd play Deckhand right now.
Oh,
Okay,
he
he's
is.
gonna play it anyway.
Oh, that was one of his win conditions because that's something you can cold blood into a lot of damage.
Might he be running too? Oh, double massive evolution. You can kind of double buff. You can double evolve your Sentinel if he wants to. Even Drake into something. Maybe.
Yeah, I think Drake is always the nice play when you have nothing else on your board.
Oh wow.
Oh, see that because it draws into something which perfectly fits on the curve.
All right. Well, you play it on the left. Let's see. You'll find. He'll definitely do it. Yeah. Though playing on the right is not too bad because at least it hits hero power all the time. If it is a the buffing totem. Oh, what's not too bad?
Is it?
little time.
I mean, at this point, you just need a bigger board so you can bloodlust and clear everything off. I mean, sorry, and finish the
Yeah.
game.
Oh, he doesn't even clear this. I think he just wants to save his charges for Rock Biter because I believe in mid range you only have 1 Doom Hammer, right?
Do you? I think I haven't too personally.
I want
Maybe he runs one, maybe not.
Yeah. I mean, you don't conventionally run Massive Evolution, even though it does fit with Nerubian Prophet, but and think from below, but that means you have less and less space for control cards.
so many options.
Oh, okay, he's gonna sap this instead, so it can resurrect the other one. I think that's okay.
I
And he
think
just
just
hopes-
eviscerating a minion over here is just keeping him from getting that lethal because
Yeah.
that's valuable 4 damage to face.
You couldn't save. There's Flame Tongue. That's the minion I was talking about.
Wow, this is getting really close because Vampire is just so close to lethal every time, and he just doesn't get the minions on board to stay.
Yeah. Maniac's not giving him anything. Oh, but evolving this 3-2 is not too bad since it's a 3-mana 3-2, not a 2-mana 3-2.
Yeah, then it'll end up being something maybe which is at least a 4/4.
Yeah.
Or better.
So it's kind of like a better version of Houndmaster from the Hunter deck, if you think about it that way.
Well, it's only because you can evolve. Maybe,
Yeah.
Maybe also because you can summon something which is really good for your board, like a Mana Totem.
Sometimes it's Doomsayer, but hey, he's gonna get lucky. Oh, he's gonna use it on his totem instead. See what he gets. Oh, it's
Oh,
not
I think
the
it's a
worst.
taunt. That is good.
Oh, he's even clearing this. 1, okay. Oh, wow. Sinister Strike, ooh. Keep in mind that PhoboManiac only has 5 cards in his deck, so every card he uses now has to really count.
But can it count now? Because I think this is over.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
With Bloodlust, Flame Tongue, and everything. Maniac does not know that, but if you're in a situation where you can't see anything, what do you even do?
I don't think there's anything you can do because, yeah, I think this is it.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
Yeah, this is 2-0 in favor of Nakin now. There's no way that Phobo using these 3 cards can either clear everything off or pull off lethal.
You can conceal yourself, man. You can't. It's only on minions. Was there ever a card that could conceal yourself? Never, right?
No, I don't think so. You can never conceal yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I suppose this was the best play.
Well played.
There we go. Oh, do you even use Bloodlust? I don't think you do. Oh, okay. That's game 2 to Nakin. 2-0 on his side. Though, in my personal opinion, I think that was kind of bad just to use Bloodlust because, well, actually it doesn't matter anymore since he won with the game, but with the deck. And I think you can change your decks when you go to the next part of the tournament. Am I right? Or
The next part meaning...
the one at the LAN?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, you can change decks. Okay, so that's not so bad. But PhoboManiac has to be really, really really careful right now. I think PhoboManiac knows that Akib has his mage left. So what do you think is the best deck against that kind of mage? Patron, mid-range, or rogue? Or Miracle Rogue? Like the best matchup. What do you think is the best matchup against this type of mage with between Patron Warrior, mid-range Hunter, and Miracle Rogue?
I think mid-range Hunter would be the best against this deck. Because once the Hunter gets the tempo with all the Hunter minions, then it's pretty much over. The mage cannot control after it.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, Flame Strike is really scary against Patron as well.
Yep.
Final deck of the day. Well, the final game for Nakib if he wins.
Yep. Or, well, they are the finalists, so we can expect more from Phobo, I guess.
Alright, the game is starting. Well, he decides to go Miracle Rogue again.
You asked for it. Watch.
It hasn't been really in his favor for now. Oh, it's Cthulhu Rogue. I'm sorry. No, it's
Cthulhu Mage.
Mage. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I've been saying all along. You just don't listen to me, Blight.
No, I mean I thought you said it was the control. Okay.
It's pretty controlish, but yeah, it is Cthulhu at the end.
Alright, so they're thinking about the mulligan. Whoa, this is not a great hand from the kid. There's nothing to play on for like. Okay, never mind. It's not the worst now.
It's not the worst.
Yeah, it's getting better.
It's not the worst against the rogue because the rogue does not build up tempo.
So it's a clear 3 or 5 as well, and you can find like a couple of turns just to find something to play on 6 at least. But this is kind of happy for Rogue because I think the nightmare start would be Mana Worm into if he plays Mana Worm into one of the 2 drops he has.
Yeah, indeed.
And even if he does, PhoboManiac has a lot going to clear Nakib's cards with Deadly Poison, with Eviscerate. Oh, it's gonna be quite nice.
Oh, wow. What do you think about this play?
It's really aggressive against this one. I think he believes that, hey, maybe I'm playing this deck. Maybe I should play this deck a bit differently, and go really aggressive against.
This is a completely different approach.
Yeah.
Well, I think most people would have just Deadly Poison and Eviscerated.
But I suppose this also saves Deadly Poison for Auctioneer, but it's prep gone. Oh, it is the other prep. Never mind. Not the
I doubt
worst.
he'll use it though.
Yeah.
I think that's too much commitment.
It's 2 Deadly Poisons, so you can always use 1 right now.
No, I think you ever. Ah, yeah, you could, yeah, because you have the 1/1s on the board.
Also, he's thinking like, should I Abyss here or use Deadly? Because Abyss also means he doesn't get to kill Drake, which is something a mage would probably play. I mean, you're only taking. I mean, I think he's thinking in terms of damage as well. Okay, that's a 6 drop. But with all these apprentices, valid apprentices, Zavadas might just be unlucky.
What to do?
But Zavadas is really cool too because you can. Oh wow, okay, arcane missiles.
Wow.
I think that's just
What do you
gonna
think he
die
does
anyway.
here? Does he Evis here? Or does he use his face?
I suppose you can use face because nothing is too great to combo with the Abyss unless you just trade in 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, okay, this is great. So he's gonna Abyss and use Deadly as well.
He's just building that little army of the Violet Teacher apprentices.
Yeah.
Mistake.
Mistakes were made. Why did he?
Oh!
Oh, whoa, wait, what?
Wow,
Ouch.
that's not what he wanted. That is definitely not what he wanted.
That is, yeah, that's not what he wanted. But
Wow,
it's okay, you can
that's
always
a
prep
huge misclick.
Oh, I mean, if it went face, would have been better, but oh well.
Ouch.
But to be honest, this is not the. Ooh, okay, he's just gonna try to clear 4 with arcane. Well, clear 3. Sorry, now. With arcane missiles. You can always Drake and clear 4, but sometimes you just go space.
I wonder.
He must be feeling really bad about this now because having to have a misclick in the last stage of the finals when everything is on the line.
Yeah, but it's not that bad of a board as well. He doesn't know what Nakib has in his hand.
What to
And but what's the worst thing that can happen? It could be Flame Waker into Arcane Missiles, but if you're playing Cthulhu, I don't think you have Flame Waker anyway. And this kind of does set up a 2-turn lethal. Wow.
He could, yeah, definitely. Or
Unintentionally,
maybe he
yeah,
could just
yeah.
use a Cthulhu card and have Veclaw next turn.
Oh, that's very true.
Yeah.
Alright, he does get Veclaw next turn. Since you kind of an Atlantic, oh, okay, Drake. It's not. It's really nice. Supposedly, that could even say the best draw right now. Oh, he also gets blood, cold blood. Might you even cold blood right now just to really put the kid on the clock? Oh, interesting play. Okay, yeah, cold blooding that is better.
Yeah, because then it cannot be cleared by Flame Strike.
Yeah. Unless you cannot, cold blooding anything else could always be cleared with ping, but suppose Veclaw is the play here. You know what's cool, because I've been watching videos on the Hearthstone lore for Veclaw, and then he's like one of like the OP like bosses and everything. Like he just destroys like the full random villages that Cthulhu asks to go to, and then like you as a player just kills them so easily anyways.
And this is lethal.
Yeah, this is definitely lethal.
Yep, and that's finally a game going into Phobo's favor.
So, doesn't matter if you breast rate your own minion. At least you had Valatisha to get one in.
Yep, while it just saves the day.
Yeah! Game for Phobo finally wins that with that Miracle Rogue. So his mind and my mind is refreshed knowing that this is Cthulhu Mage. So it's even possible that he only runs one Flame Strike, so it won't be too bad playing Patron as well. Yeah, I think Patron was the next one to go.
Yep, looks like it. Wait, are we sure is this Patron?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is indeed Patron.
She's thinking, do you keep Slam or Goal in this matchup? Goal does deal with Cthulhu's, Disapple's Cthulhu, but and also deals with the other 3-drop as well. But
Yep. I think this is
like,
fine, just keeping Slam.
yeah. Well, he got Goal back. He also wanted to see if he could fish off a War Axe.
Yeah, that's like a necessary card on Warrior if you want to control the early game.
Yeah, because it just gives you so much tempo. It's like your hero can attack
Yep.
on charge. It's really
Do you
good.
draw here? I think you do. You just slam here and set up for the next turn Ravaging Goal.
Yeah, I think that's the play as well. He's gonna do.
Oh, and he draws that. Draws the
Whoa, he
axe.
finds Axe. Alright. Let's see if... Okay, this is gonna heal power here. It's not getting any value off of his mana one, which is okay. He even okay, he doesn't even execute this, which is fine.
I think he
Wow.
just frostbolts this, and then that way he gains that more tempo. Or do you think he's gonna Arcane Missiles and go for the gamble along with the ping?
Yeah, Magamba, he's thinking about it. But Frostbite is just like you still get to use your mana really efficiently as well.
Yeah, because you still get to ping. You
But
get
then
that
the
free
longer
damage
you-
down on face.
I'm not sure if Nakin remembers if this is a patron, but the longer you do keep Arcane Missiles, then the more vulnerable it gets. Okay, so while Pyromancer is a really huge indication of patron, though it could be, to Nakin it could be just something like a Temple Warrior with something to deal with Zoo or Unleash the Hounds, perhaps. But you do have a
could
lot
be,
of
yeah.
weapon effects anyway. Yeah.
I think he shouldn't have played the Pyromancer over there, because armor is something which is really crucial for the warrior.
Oh, he clears it anyway. You even
He does.
Fireball? Nah. Okay, just
I think that's
kinda
all
leave-
commitment.
Yeah. Yes, Vector in the next two turns. You go to War Chief.
Wait, can he? No.
Yeah, is it 10? War Chief! The most loyal card in his deck. Okay. Fucking missiles. See advantages of doing it right now. If he has 6 mana remaining, he can always Cthulhu's Chosen and Hero Power, but if he plays Mana Worm, I don't think he has room for Hero Power. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's not too bad.
That's the ideal case scenario because that's what you wanted to happen. I mean, either 3 hit the Kokon or 2 does because you can still pick it off.
I have an axe to grind.
Alright, I think he'll just possibly only Hero Power here. Oh, he wants to really. Oh, if he does
He
this.
really wants those card draws.
Yeah. If it does this, it dies to trade paying. It doesn't even. Cthulhu's Chosen doesn't even die. Oh, okay. Finds Blood to Icarus, so he's rewarded as well.
Yeah, because
What
he gets to
really
kill this as well.
Whoa, this Cthulhu. The big boss. The reason why you play him. Oh, he's gonna polymorph this as well.
Yeah, I mean, he could have Fireball to clear it off, but I think he's not doing it because he's setting up for lethal. Like, you Fireball face and then the warrior is down to 9 HP.
Even down to, well, it's still down to 9. Oh, Armor Smith gains him so much armor if Cthulhu is played.
I doubt he'll play Cthulhu while the Armor Smith is on the board.
Yeah.
I think we just play Veclaw and... Or maybe you could
Veterinary.
even Fireball the Armor Smith if you wanna deny that armor to him.
Yeah.
Maybe yeah, Veclaw into Beckoner seems like the play over here.
Yeah, I think you got a Beckoner because,
You, my master.
oh, well, just between, so she's like protected by these two dudes. But it guides! Oh, wow. Whoa, whoa. Acolyte of Pain as well. So this is funny because Cthulhu also keeps spawning patrons, but I don't think he hits the new patrons, only the patrons already existing, like already on the board before.
Really?
Yeah, it might have been RNG, but I haven't seen it in my games. Oh, it might just execute both. I think that's a fine play too.
Oh, he's going for both of them.
Yeah. But it's very unlikely, extremely unlikely to think all goes to face. And even if it does, it doesn't kill him off. Oh yeah, Patient is really good against this kind of deck. Whoa, Polymorph. So he has to think, if he I think he should polymorph the Acolyte here. Because he really doesn't want to give him draw. It's not too bad if he gains a bunch of armor, because you can kind of you still have a 2-turn lethal with Cthulhu, and then Fireball and then attack with Cthulhu.
Yeah, I think so because he already used both his executes.
And
And I don't think do patrons carry shield slams? I think they do, yeah.
Yeah, well, depends.
To do.
I think with the new patron, they traded off the shield slams for Bloodhood Brave,
Oh.
because you don't really include
Oh,
you
it
don't
does
need
look
too
like
much
he's playing
cycle
Cthulhu.
anymore. Yeah. Oh,
That's
he's
a
gonna risk
bunch of
everything.
armor and a bunch of draws as well.
Yeah, it's just really. I think this is. Oh, whoa,
Oh, he gets
killed
the
Elvis
armor smith
first.
first.
Oh, but
That's
it's not gonna
horrible.
die. Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's still gonna give armor.
Yeah, will he kill the other one as well? Oh, whoa. Well, he still gets a hero part, but. Grim Patron drawn. Dang. Maniac must have really wanted to see a lot of guys to get in here with Cthulhu.
I mean, if
Like,
a Grim
oh,
Patron
man,
was
it's
on the
gone.
board, then this would have been it.
Yeah. Interesting. If he doesn't because this is 8. This 19 damage coming in. If he has one fireball, this Cthulhu attack and hero power, he can also even.
Yeah, I think you just play everything over here and go face.
Yeah.
There's no way you're all winning.
Or trade. Trading means you deal 5 damage to Cthulhu, but okay, he's gonna woven as well. Just put some armor. I think it's really good.
He gets that extra 3 armor as well as a new patron and more attack on the 14.
So that's a really valuable one.
But is he out of lethal range now?
Let's see. Whoa!
Yeah, he is. Oh,
Jaws
he
flame
does get the
strike.
counter.
Oh, 2 executes gone as well. Whoa, okay, we have to see. Is there anything that can help him? Is there any draws that can help PhoboManiac? Gore Hall maybe? Oh, well, that's not it.
Well, that's lethal. Wow, and
We
that's
have to
the series
armor
going
up.
into.
Armor up, grit your teeth. Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it for the kid.
Oh, he's gonna finish it off in style. He's gonna buff his Cthulhu to 14.
Yeah. Whoa,
And that is it
congratulations
for
to
the
the
finals.
kid. Yeah.
Wow, congratulations to Nakin for winning it in a fashionable 3-1 way.
Yeah, really interesting for him, for Nakim. The whole name Vampire, as we keep saying, whatever. But yeah, he brings his Clown Fiesta deck with the Murlocs and everything. Always fun to see. It's more like more skilled than you think it is, because it's not just going face, it's calculated going to face.
Yeah, exactly. He played it really nicely.
Yeah, I mean every point of damage counted. Like that game with the charging Bluegill, that was exact lethal. And if he did anything, he could have done something better that we might have not seen. But if he played any worse than how he played today, then he would have not won that game. So hats off to him, man.
Yeah, hats off to him. He did play really well. I mean, at the beginning, everyone was thinking that his decks are just really not gonna help him out past the first 2 rounds, and maybe someone is on the way is gonna eliminate him. But that didn't work out as well, because he didn't lose a single game from the Murloc deck, which was the most niche deck considered.
Alright guys, so thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a pleasure casting with you in this series, Panda, Captain.
You can call me
I call you Panda all the time, alright. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully you'll hear from us soon.